Okay, so today we're making meat church curry, and the ingredients are filet mignons wrapped in bacon, and some cabbage with some red bell pepper, and meat church holy gospel barbecue rub, house foods curry sauce with vegetables. You can use golden curry or whatever, but I like this one quite a bit. These are just the pre-made sauces, but you can get the cubes as well. Real bacon bits, butter to cook the vegetables, and then we're gonna air fry the filet mignons, not completely, but enough to mostly cook them. And then we're gonna throw everything in the pan, and we're gonna finish it off with that. So I'll be back in a little bit. So I'm just guesstimating how long to do this. I usually do the filet mignons for 360 for 17 minutes. But today we're gonna try maybe 10 minutes. So hopefully that's not too long. We're just gonna, and you don't even have to do anything. Like, I try to like wipe all the moisture off these and then season them and then let them sweat and then just throw them in. And then that's it. You don't have to flip them or anything. And sometimes if I was actually gonna eat these as steaks, I would put some butter on top because we're not trying to be healthy here. We're trying to be delicious. And then also sometimes I put cheese at the last like 30 seconds if I'm gonna eat the filet mignons. You can do it, like I said, 360 for 17 minutes, maybe a little bit less or a little bit more depending on how much you want it to be cooked. Your friend for the air fryers, especially if you have the Bella, is the Bella instruction guide. It has like how to do everything, like vegetables, different kinds of meats, frozen foods like corn dogs or whatever. It's all in the guide, so keep that, don't throw it away. Okay, so we'll be back in 9 minutes. So another thing you're gonna wanna do is put your rice in the rice maker. So that takes about 20 minutes. This seems like it's good. So we're just gonna leave that in there until we're ready to eat. So definitely make sure to put it in because you don't wanna wait 20 minutes after everything else is done. So now that the meat is almost done in the air fryer, I'm gonna put some butter in this pan and get that melted and get the pan heated. And we got about a little bit under 4 minutes till this is done. I did go ahead and wash my cutting board because I'm gonna need that to cut the meat up. But other than that, we're just waiting for the butter to melt and then we're gonna cook. Okay, now the butter is nice and melted and that's going. We're just gonna throw these bad boys in here. And hopefully not melt the plastic. And we do have this nice buttery layer in here to try and cook these vegetables a little because they're gonna take like a little bit longer than everything else. Like I said, this is just cabbage and one pepper. But I mean, you could put something else, but the sauce, it actually has carrots and potatoes already, so you're pretty much good on vegetables. Okay, so they look like they're pretty good. One very important thing to remember, wow, that's hot, is make sure to take these little plastic things out that hold the bacon on. And yes, you are supposed to cook with that in, but just take it out when you're done. So that's done. And you could either just eat it, assuming it's done enough, which I don't know if that's enough. This is hard to chop while cameraing, so we're gonna take a pause on this. Okay, so I got these cut, and I mean, this one looks kind of okay, but the other one is pretty raw. I would say if you're gonna eat it, then make sure it's cooked maybe like 2 or 3 minutes longer, but it's really up to you. And I did make sure to pre-cut the curries. So but they probably don't really realistically need like a lot to be done enough to be safe. But the bacon looks really good. And like I said, if you just want to cook the filet mignons with the bacon, I find 360 at about 17 is pretty good. Maybe slightly less if you like it more rare. But I have pretty good luck with that. You don't really need a lot of bacon bits, but I'm just putting like a little bit more just to add a little bit more flavor. And once you get everything going pretty good, just put these sauces in. Like I said, you could use the cubes instead, but then you would have to put carrots and potatoes and stuff. I'm just using these. You can put them in a bowl and microwave them too if you just want to eat like rice and curry. I actually like these things alone by themselves, and I just get like these microwavable bowls of rice, and you could literally make your own curry in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So that smells so good. And I think let's see, I was gonna see if I have some of the cubes to show you. That's looking really good though. Okay, so it's pretty much done. You don't really need to cook it that long. I mean, you gotta make sure the meat's done, but other than that, everything else is already cooked. So that's pretty much it. So let's get our rice over here. We got our nice little rice spatula dealio. This is just like freshly made. So cool. Let's look at this. I'm gonna break it up like a little bit. But I know I'm a professional at all this videography with my Google Pixel. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's get some nice sauce and veggies in there. Oh yeah. And that actually made like, it's just gonna be for me and my roommate. So this actually looks like a pretty good amount for 2 people, maybe 3. I maybe should have made it, like, if I made more rice, maybe you could stretch it out, but that looks freaking delicious. Yeah, last time I made this for myself, I used 2 packets, so I knew 2 packets was not going to be enough. So I went for 3. I maybe could have done 4, and like this is how much is left, like after that many, so I think I did pretty good. I'm not a very good scooper with only one hand, so there we go. Sorry, my camera keeps cutting out because it keeps getting hot, but that's it. We're done. Looks amazing. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitch. Have a good day.